From the Ticats Audio Network, this is Morreale and Hitch.
All right, welcome everybody to the Morreale and Hitch podcast. I'm Mike Morreale, that's Rob Hitchcock. We are excited to bring you, who knows, we haven't even figured out what we're going to bring you today, but we have a guest. A guest is coming on in about 10 minutes. We have no idea who the guest is. This is my favorite part of the show. Not knowing who's coming on and then just figuring out as we go along. But one game in the books for the Ticats. It did not end off the way we hoped. No. Robbie, what were your first impressions?
Well, I didn't expect that. 15-13, I think it was in the fourth quarter. So defensive battle, special teams was good. And then a couple of big plays. I think they just, Saskatchewan they found a way to win it. And, I was watching an interview with Dane, and this is by no means an excuse on his behalf, but his wife was due that night having a baby.
Oh,
so it brings me back to I think you might remember this one, but we were in Edmonton. I think it was Ava was born in 2004. We were actually in Edmonton, and Michelle was due any time. Like, it was one of those things where I'm like, okay, I'm in the game. You just were not in the game, but you were, because you kept thinking. But, I mean, no excuse for Dana, and that wasn't one of his excuses for sure, because he put all the blame on himself. And, of course he's going to do that, but he shouldn't, because it's, that front seven for Saskatchewan, they got after him. And I think he turned the ball over 4 times. The offense did anyway, and it wasn't a very good outing, but he's going to get better, and there's lots of year left.
Well, that's the good thing. There's still a lot of time. You always want to start off with a win, so not a loss, but it is what it is. I think Jason Shivers is the defensive coordinator there. Do you remember him from our days in playing? Because he did some nice stuff down the stretch defensively, right? Dropping a couple backers right into the throwing lanes. So I think this is the game within the game that maybe not everyone sees. The pre-snap awareness of what Dane saw versus what happened afterwards. So credit to the coaches on the rest of the teams. But we got to get a win early. But still 17 more to go.
Yeah, the expectations were real high, coming off that loss in the Grey Cup. But you know what? It doesn't matter. It's one game. there's plenty to go, and I know that they're going to put it behind them and watch that film, critique it, and like we used to do. And then get better. But I don't know if you saw the other games, but I didn't really watch the other games. I saw some of the scores, but the Ottawa game, 19-17 I think Winnipeg beat them 19-17, really close. But then how about BC, 59-15?
Oh, my God.
That Canadian quarterback, Nathan Rourke, whatever. That's... he's a rookie. He deserves to get his name, whatever I want to call him. That's what his name's going to be. But anyways, impressive Canadian quarterback. Threw for I think it was under 300 yards, but still, ran in for a couple touchdowns and 59 points.
Can you believe it? And that was a big crowd in BC. That's nice to see. But Canadian quarterback taking snaps as the defined starter. You haven't seen that in a long, long time.
No. Well, BC, Edmonton, and Toronto are the markets that aren't great for fans right now. But the only reason they had the lower bowl full is because I think they had one Republican at halftime for the. So I think 95% of the fans there were there for the concert. But hey, they put on a great show, and my gosh, those people that went to see the concert now saw 59 points scored, and hey, shit, let's go to this next game. So I think you're going to get some support.
That's how it works, buddy. You got to get them in the door. Get them in the door, show them your product, and then good things can happen after that. But no, it's the season's off to a start. What else did you get up to this weekend?
Well, I had a golf game on Saturday. Didn't play very well. And then I painted the bottom floor. I had to paint again. Rob the Builder's painting again. Watched some Canadian Open. I don't know if you watched any, but a couple of my buddies went down and said it was just awesome down at St. George's in Toronto. And I probably didn't see it, but Rory McIlroy, 19 under, won it for the second year. He won it in Hamilton 2 years ago. But 10 under par on his last day. Come
on. That's crazy.
Or 8 under. He was 8 under, but Justin Rose was 10 under. He was 12 back, minus 14. This guy, Justin, he was 10 under par. How do you shoot that? Well, Who's calling me?
Who's calling you?
Hey, Scotty DeMott.
There you
Scotty.
go. Tell him we're busy.
We're busy.
You know what I liked best about that was I watched a bit of it, and then the highlights this morning was the crowd. The crowd looked like they were having fun. You know, what's that?
Yeah.
What's that tourney out in Arizona? Is it TPC Sawgrass or whatever it is? When they're all
the stadium course.
They're all sitting around the.
It's waste management.
That's right. They're having a good time, having some beers.
30,000 on one par three. That's what they had in Arizona. 30,000 people just bombed, yelling in the backswing, and they love it. But they had the boards. I don't think it was number one, but they actually had boards at the Canadian Open for one of the tee blocks, which is really cool. And all the players I saw some interviews this morning, they were just loving it. Kind of reminding them of the waste management, but but respectful Canadians, of course, were always respectful and just got after it. A lot of beer drinking, a lot of Molson Canadian, and
love it.
Lots of beer. I didn't get to go. Matthew's like, my son's a huge golfer. He's like, Dad, why couldn't we go? All my friends went. I said, well, it costs some money.
Hey, you pay the price of gas and groceries and tickets. Man, there's only so much money to go around.
I think we played St. George's a long time ago in a tournament. We played there. Nice. I remember it being really tough, but yeah, it is gorgeous.
That's a course there, which is basically in Toronto, that is just cut out of it's tight, eh? It's tight because it's right downtown. Parking's crazy.
Perfect for our games. Perfect for our games. Ball over here, ball over there.
No, it was a good weekend. I got this feeling summer's around the corner, man. Like get some warm weather coming in. Get excited. And speaking of getting excited, I'm kind of excited to figure out what the heck we're talking to today, man. Do you want to just get into it?
If we're ready to go. Bucko, is he ready?
He's not ready.
He's not ready. You know what? He's going to make us wait, so whoever this is going to get crushed. How about, we can talk real quick. I know you're busy with summer. It's probably a stupid thing. I could probably take this offline, but we go down to Ellicottville every year, right? Well, we haven't gone for 2 years. So my dad used to, passed away 9 years ago, but he used to come on every trip with us, with my two brothers and my nephews, and we go down and play 2 days of golf in Ellicottville. A lot of fun. Not any drinking.
Fun time. It's a fun
we stay right there, and we play 4 rounds of golf, Sunday, Monday, come home Tuesday, and we need a couple guys, so... Yeah, I know you can't come, but it's the end of July. You're probably right in the thick of things, right?
I'm right in the thick, buddy. Right in the thick.
Yeah. I thought I'd ask. Be a nice friend.
Listen, you knew I couldn't come, so thanks for asking. It was one of those asks.
Hey, how about this? I get a call yesterday from Roby.
What? Out of the blue?
Out of the blue, driving. He's 100 miles an hour. I say, oh, boy, you painting today? I said, no, I am. So anyways, he calls me and says, Hitch, I got the job with Laurier. So I don't even know if I'm supposed to say it, but anyways, he's special teams and I think linebacker. So he's going to be, so he just called and says, he was asking me about the punt team and how we did things. And I said, okay, I went up in the attic and Meetsy, I've got a garbage bag full of every single scouting report.
Come on.
From 7 years. It's awesome.
You saved all that shit?
I saved everything. Look at it. Everything. Scouting reports. So I gave him, I found a whole bunch of stuff for special teams and then put it in a bag. And I said, well, come over for a beer, because we're leaving my in-laws for 4:30. He's driving in that torrential rain yesterday, and he goes, I don't think I'm going to get there for 40 minutes, so just leave it outside. I said, it's pouring rain. What do you mean I can't leave it outside? It's going to get soaked. So I double wrapped it in a garbage bag. I put it behind my planter. He showed up. It's gone last night when I came home. So he showed up and gone, right back home again. So. Must have been painting.
Must have been painting. What a good guy. He's a beauty. I think he's one of our 11 followers on this show.
I think so.
I think he is. Now, he may not follow when it first comes out, but as he's driving around, picking up garbage bags behind planters, picking up some paint, then he's going to listen.
Yeah. I should have given him some of my paint that I had extra because I just finished my bottom floor. Oh, it's the best.
Good times. Hey, do you have any plans to get to the stadium soon? Are you going to be in? Oh, you're not in town for signings.
That's another thing. I'm so disappointed I can't be there for it. But I've had a prior engagement that I got to go to it's a 3-dayer, and it ends Saturday night at 8:39, so that's tough for me. I won't be able to drive into Hamilton because I think I have a few cocktails in me that day. But sucked that I'm not going to be there for Mike Walker and Coach O. But you know what? We'll see them throughout the year. But what a great honor. Hey?
Oh yeah,
what a great honor for them.
Butko just showed his face. Does this mean that we're ready to go, Butko? Okay, this is the moment all been waiting for, Robbie. We are now getting ready to introduce the newest surprise guest to the Morreale and Hitch podcast. Drum roll, please.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Danny
you
Mac.
got it.
I can't hear anything. What's going on?
Oh my God.
What's the word?
Here we go.
What's going on
already?
I still can't hear.
Oh my God.
Huh? Hey, can't hear you.
You can't hear us yet? You're on mute.
No, I got to push.
Pull the thing out.
Where am I?
Pull
Am I off?
Oh, for God's sake!
Hey, Butko, help him out.
Allow.
Hey.
Allow.
Hey.
Allow.
I think I got you.
You know what?
Can you hear us?
Cheeseburgers. I can hear you.
Hey, Burger! See you later.
Hey, I'm hanging up on you. Get out of here.
Victory!
All right, welcome to
Victory.
2022. Here we go.
You're the best.
Well, that's all the time we had
What's
for
going
today.
on?
So that's all the time we had
That's all the
today.
time we have.
Okay. Hey, good seeing you guys. All the best to you. I like it. Well, good. We'll
What
put that on there. How
a
not to use a
disaster.
new computer. Perfect.
Hey,
So-
listen.
Oh.
First of
What's
all,
going on?
hi, Danny.
Hey, me too. What's going on? What job are you got now? Which of the 20 jobs do you have?
Dude, I don't even know where I am. I have
Yeah.
no idea where I am. First of all, a couple weeks ago, I couldn't even believe Hitch and I were flabbergasted that our buddy Wood came on this show.
He
I don't
showed
know.
up, huh?
He showed up on the
showed up.
show.
That's good.
Now, he got on the show quite nicely, a little bit more smoothly than you did. But
Well,
when he
I
left
made you
the
guys
show,
work for it. That's all. Yeah.
Couldn't get off the
he
show.
couldn't get off the show. He didn't know how to
couldn't get
press the button. He couldn't get off on the show.
He didn't want it to end. He wanted to know who was holding and if somebody could send him something. So,
Yeah.
All right. So
no, that was a good experience, guys. I appreciate you helping me set up my new computer.
No
I
problem.
know you look like you could work for Amazon or
we're like
whatever
the
those
Geek
people are.
Squad,
The
the
Apple
Future
Store.
Shop,
Yeah.
Future
You
Shop
get-
Geek
it's
Squad.
good. Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
what's happening here with this show about nothing?
This is exactly. You
No,
nailed
it-
it on the head. Yeah. What
that
we
it?
just experienced was the show. Was just you trying to get on the freaking
That
thing.
was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
You should get a couple extra season tickets on that, Rob, just because I know that's what they're
Just a
paying.
couple. Just a
Yeah.
couple.
Just two of them.
Yeah, go pick him up in training camp and then get cut. That's good.
Yeah. So, well,
Okay.
good.
So what's going on? How's the cheeseburgers? How's Kathy? How's everyone doing? How's
all
everyone
good.
doing?
They're all doing well. The two redheads try to come in to help me with this computer here. They're just laughing at me too. So I don't know.
My
I
gosh.
bring them in more to help me scout than people really know because I don't know how to work these things, and they just go right through it. They just know exactly what they're doing. So, but they have no social skills at a bar or a restaurant. Like
No,
we
that's
do.
where you win.
No.
That's where
Right,
you win,
so
Danny. Yeah.
I'm still dominating in that area.
Yeah, 100%.
Hey, now
but-
listen.
Yes.
We're so excited to have you on the show. We
You didn't know it was coming. That's bull.
no idea.
No,
Okay,
we
all
didn't.
right, all right.
No, I-
nice segue. That's good. I like that. That's perfect.
But we don't know. So look at over your left broad shoulder. There's a couple jerseys. Give us the rundown. I can't see the top one, but that's the Florida State
That
one
one up
behind. Yeah,
Yeah, that's Kansas City. You can see how that one was longer.
it's very
This
skinny.
one is the short one. I
Very
can try it on
skinny.
for you. You want me to try it on for you? No, okay.
It's kidding.
It's the half shirt from Florida State. That was way back in the day.
Oh,
That's yeah. No.
I've
Those
seen
are,
the half shirts only at the club after the game, but never during the
That's
game.
yeah. I would tie it up. I did it.
no, the tie up.
Yeah. I did do it at Ozzy's wedding as I led the conga line. So,
Oh my gosh.
This
no.
is for all
What
our
are you guys,
fans.
what are you guys up to? Doing good? Everybody?
Everybody's
Yeah.
good. What you
Yeah.
see is what you get. Hitch
Yeah.
and I talk once a week. This is how we do it. This is our conversation. We just
Yeah.
tape it, put it for people to listen to. It's just about nothing, as you know, as you can plainly tell. There's been no research and no preparation.
No,
Do people listen?
no.
Very few.
12.
12.
12.
You got 12.
No, we've got a lot. I think we're picking up. We're picking up in the world. We do have some guys on my hockey team, my men's league hockey team, that watch it and listen to it on their way to work. But that's it. I don't think we have too many.
They're bored out of their freaking minds. Okay.
Yeah, they got to be bored.
Tune in now, because now that I know how to work a computer, I can tune in and get the podcast.
That's right. That's right. Are you in Florida?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 95 degrees, 95 humidity. Yeah. Beautiful.
So you got that going for you.
Your shirt's off all the time.
Yeah. No, it's good. The boys they're out of school already. So
wow.
And then they're playing golf. So I got to take them over to the golf course later. And
nice.
Then I got to hit my Zumba class and my bingo at 12:30 down at the community center before we get into the small bus with the big doors and head over to Publix and get our meal that we cook at 4:00 in the afternoon back. So.
I was going to say, how are you going to fit that in the next couple hours? He's got to eat by leave before 5, just to save.
I've been up for 6 already. I mean, we get up at 4 a.m. down here. I mean, we watch Jeopardy and that's it. We call it a night. Turn the lights out. So but I feel good about myself
which is nice.
When you're 57, coming up to 57, and you go down to the pool and there's nothing but 80-year-olds. You're the prize.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
I walk slowly out of the pool.
Yeah,
I walk slowly out. The everyone's taking a peek. So it's not I bring out those the lucky jockstrap that we had, Meatsy.
Tiger stripe.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm glad it's coming to good use.
You're cutting out.
It's coming to good use. No,
you're
cutting out,
okay.
Rob. You're the one cutting out.
Yeah, you guys are cutting out.
No, you go to
Matt. Tell our fans what you're doing right now.
Like right now, is that a trick question?
What are you doing? We know what you're doing, but tell everyone else what you're doing.
Winnipeg. So I'm there with Stick. So working doing the U.S. scouting down here in the States. So they keep me based out of Florida, which is nice because there's not too many direct flights from Winnipeg down to the U.S. anymore. We got to go through Toronto, and oh boy, that's a mess. I had to do that. That's crazy. But so down here, this is our quiet time right now before we get into NFL camps coming up into July. Now it's just to keep players ready for OSH and the coaching staff if we get injuries and stuff, and making that list and getting the guys ready so we can try to go get another Grey Cup ring.
Damn. So listen.
Also, have you seen the second ring? Like the guys designed it. Where is it?
Ring. It's huge.
Wow.
I can't see you guys. It says still recording.
I
can't see you
guys.
guys.
That one, but then that's compared to that one. I just use them as paperweights now because they're just
hold on.
Yeah.
Those are so massive.
Many. Oh, they're huge still. Well, then compared to the first one in Winnipeg in 1990, it was like nothing. Okay. Looked like this one crapped this one out. So that's basically what happened.
They just used that ring and put it in the other one.
Yeah, I mean, it fits through it.
Oh my gosh.
No, yeah, they do a good job with it. And like this year, they've got on the side, they carved in the fans too as well. So they incorporated the fans into the ring. So
awesome.
Yeah. And then, OSHA's saying is in there, or FIFO. So, yeah. So.
Not the ring is the thing?
No, not the ring is the thing. No, it's
that was taken, Rob. That was already taken.
Yeah, that's
so.
good.
Yeah, so we've been using FIFO for a while, which has been good. So guys understand what that is. So
yes.
You can tell your audience
figure it out.
later.
You can figure it out.
Yeah.
So this is crazy. You've got, between yourself, Stick, and Osh, 3X Hamilton Ticats doing amazing things, back-to-back champions, and potentially, I would say, on the way to a third, or you get the potential for a third. That's got to be pretty cool, man. That's been a while since I can't remember back-to-back, for God's sake. That'd be going back to Edmonton. That was just before your days in Edmonton, right? That was, 1970, just before you started.
Yeah, that was that was the dynasty. They did 5. Yeah, I think it was my second year. But yeah, I think Montreal did a back-to-back while we were playing. Yeah, and then it was, but no, it's been an outstanding run. A lot of it is Osh. I mean, he sets the culture for our ball club. Stick and I and Ted Gavaya, we all been working together with Osh this is 9 years now. So we all been together. And it's just, we kind of know what each other's needs are and what Osh wants on the field, what his staff wants on the field. And we just try to supply it. But those guys do a great job coaching them, getting them ready to play each week, and we just kind of sit back and watch and fill needs that are requested by those guys. But it's just a culture.
We should,
yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And he was fun to play with. But we should probably tell our listeners who Stick is. It would be Kyle Walters, who's the GM. So just so you guys would, wherever
he wore
Stick and Cock,
right? He wore 7. It was upside down hockey stick, so we just called him Stick, and it kind of stuck.
It stuck. Stick stuck.
It stuck. Stick stuck.
Stick stuck. So,
Oh my
don't
God!
say that too fast; you get all in trouble.
So listen, Dan, you played in how many teams? You played in BC, you played in Edmonton, obviously played in Hamilton, played in Winnipeg. That's it, right? Those 4.
There's a 5th, Calgary. I finished up.
Oh, shit, that's right.
Yeah, I was like the head coach at Slapshot, going down to FLA. So that was me. I'm still haven't caught up to you as many jobs as you.
No.
You have.
Currently
I'm
at one
still
time.
working on that.
Yeah.
I'm making palm tree hats down here, so that counts as going a little bit closer. And then we'll see what I can do from there. But no, it was 5 teams over 17 years, and Calgary was the one that was kind of, I was a backup for Henry Burris, trying to get one more ring out of that way. So, but no, the other time, the Hamilton was 8 years, which was awesome. So it was a good time meeting with, especially with you guys. Coming in '98 with Ronnie and with Flutes, just to coming in and then playing well, and everybody. We knew you guys had a good ball club, so it was just a matter of getting some guys there that would come and attract it, see what we were building. And then it just took off from that standpoint. So
the
awesome.
reason why I ask you is because, I'm going to, because you've been on 5 different teams, they're all different, right? The locker rooms are different. The cities are different. What was it about Hamilton? Because I just have to believe your time in Hamilton was got to be the best time. And I'm not even putting those words in your mouth. I'm just,
No, it by far it was, because Ronnie let us run the team. And I mean, that's very similar to what Osh is doing. The locker room is the player's sanctuary. If there's an issue that Osh needs to be addressed with, or that Ronnie needed to be addressed with, we would take it to him. Otherwise, we'd handle it ourselves and make sure we correct it. And if a guy was a problem, we took care of it ourselves, or just kind of show the guys what it takes to be a Ticat, what it takes to be a Blue Bomber is going on now, and what you do on a daily basis to make that happen. But I think it was that we all cared about each other, and we wanted to go out there and prepare on the field the best we can, because we don't want to let anybody down. You don't want to let the guy you're playing next to you down or anything like that. And I think it's just the culture and the atmosphere that is built by the head coach, and Ronnie did that. I mean, there's other places I've been. I mean, BC was crazy with Coach Ritchie. We fought all the time. I mean, we fought the day before the Grey Cup in '94. So, I mean, that was nuts. Winnipeg, when I was there in '90, I was just a young kid. I didn't know what was going on at that time. And then,
who was there? Cal Murphy?
Cal Murphy was there. Yeah, he was there.
Yeah, that's some old school.
That is old. Yeah, so that was back in '90. So I don't even. That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
But no, it's been cool. I started to add up the years. I said, I've been in this league over 30 years.
Holy crap.
Doing something.
Yeah.
So doing something, that just means I'm getting old.
Oh yeah.
And stuff like that. So,
yeah.
Oh yeah. But it's
you're saying that you're talking about the players like we used to have. We ran the locker room, and remember we had Kavis Reed come back and do some spying, and he went into our washroom and we dumped some Gatorade on him and
get out.
So you got no coaches, going in the back in Winnipeg and then using the washrooms.
No, they stay out there. They don't do it. And there's no Phantom anymore. They don't do that anymore.
No.
The rookie show
the
rookie show is so PG now. I can't.
Oh.
So it's all different. The stuff that we did, I think we wouldn't be on this broadcast here right now if it was, we'd all have long numbers. Yeah, we have long numbers on the back of our jerseys and be dressed in orange. But it's different. It's just a different culture going out there, and you try to tell guys stories, and they just look at you with their jaw dropped, saying, "No, you guys didn't do that." I said, "Yeah, we did it." I mean, I brought up going over the wall at training camp this year.
Come on,
you guys didn't understand what I was saying. Oh, who's going over the wall tonight? What do you mean? Let's get out, let's go. Let's get somewhere. This is boring. But no one wanted to do it. So
down to the cat's caboose.
Down to the caboose, or tie Hacker up to the rock.
Oh,
so
yeah.
do that. Take him down. So.
Just tape him up.
Yeah. You can't do that stuff anymore. Or, go down to camp 3 days early.
Well,
but don't tell anybody.
Well, listen, the
do not give
QEW closes.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. Remember that when Grigor told his wife, "Sorry, I can't get home. The QEW is closed."
Right, that's good.
There's no other way to get there. But she was a police officer at that time as well. Yeah, it's closed.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think Gracie knew. She knew.
I think she just wanted him to stay away. I think that was her break.
Yeah,
that was her break. So
she called him and told him that it was closed. Stay home.
But it's all those stories like that, and the times that we've had. I mean, we can pick them up right away, and that's you remember all those things more than you do the wins and the losses. I mean, no one. I can't remember too much about the win out in '99, except watching you guys get up on the podium and get the Grey Cup, which I thought was cool. But like the game and how the game went and stuff like that. Unless I watch it on a replay, then things start to come back. But I can't pull it up from that. I just remember afterwards, and the parties and the parades and that type of stuff. And that's what you play the game for, is that stuff.
Absolutely.
I remember one play, Morreale made one special teams tackle and got all Canadian.
Better believe it, buddy. I told Corey Grant, get off. I'm taking this one. I need one of those rings.
He runs down, makes a great tackle. Canadian player of the game. Canadian player of the game. I said, "Oh my God, that's the best thing ever."
What he also did, Hitch, in the last couple of minutes of the game, he said, "Can you feed me the ball? Darren has enough, so just give me some more."
Yeah.
So I threw a couple more in there just to keep it going, so he make sure that he got it.
Listen, it didn't matter what awards people won. We were all on the CFL drinking team. Every 24 spots was taken by a Ticat. I'm pretty sure
it was.
Yeah.
That was I always watched the movie North Dallas 40, and I think that's what the Ticats were. It was very similar to that. Just the whole group of guys, Cooler, Grigor. You got Archie, you got Schelling. You got all those guys. There's a crazy group of guys that you play with, and they all came together for one thing, and that was just to win a championship, which you don't think about, because even to this day we joke about it. I said, "How do we win?" We all say, "How do we win?" And it was. I don't know. We just went out there and played and looked up in the scoreboard. We had enough points and just kept going. So, yeah.
People ask me about the culture of some of the guys on the team last couple of years, and again, the same way as you, Dan. You tell the guys what we used to do, and like after rundown, we'd get the rookies to go and grab us a couple cases of beer, and we'd sit at Brian Timmons, and we'd just sit there, 20, 25 of us, and just have a couple of beers after rundown. They're like, "Well, you guys drank beer like day after the game?" And I said, that's what got us close together. That's how we won games. Like,
there was a few times we drank beer during the game.
The culture's different.
Yeah.
I
was by the way, I was the only one at Grey Cup this year on the Friday before Grey Cup with the truck full of beer, and none of you guys showed up.
What?
Because I said we were gonna. I said we were gonna have like a rundown day on the Saturday. And no one showed.
Well, listen.
I finished them. Trust me, I finished them.
I know you did. I wasn't there. I have an out. But Rob was there. And Greg, you tell me Grigor didn't show up?
Yeah, Grigor and I crashed. Grigor and I crashed the Winnipeg. It was like a commissioner or what was it? The board of directors or something. The D-Mac's like, just show up. And there's like 7 people in there. And I'm like, oh my God, we're in there, we're drinking beers, and then maybe there'd be 15 people in there, but they're all the big wigs from Winnipeg. I'm like,
I said, go introduce yourself. Either I'm going to get fired or we're going to be able to stay here. And so,
Meatsy, you're like this, Meatsy. I get to the door because D-Mac's like, just when you get here, just come on in and say my name. So I go in, and there's a security guy there, and he looks like he had Winnipeg on. Like a little T-shirt or something, and I said, "Yeah, Danny Mac invited us." He goes, "Who?" I said, "Danny Mac, like Danny Mcanus, he's here." He goes, "I don't know that guy." I'm like, "What? What do you mean you don't know that guy?" Yeah, this guy ends up being a security from the Sheraton Hotel, and he's got a Winnipeg thing. I'm like, "What do you mean you don't know Danny?" He comes around the corner. I go, "That's him." He goes, "Oh, I don't know that guy." I'm like, "Oh my God, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?"
That happens often. Man, you get forgotten very easily, buddy. So.
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
Has anybody seen or heard from Ozzy? That's all I want to know. Has anybody seen or heard from him?
No, I have not heard from the Oz. So
no.
Oh,
he's got to be somewhere.
He is somewhere.
So,
yeah, he's definitely somewhere. And listen, there's another get together coming up. You can't go, from what I gather. I can't make it. Hitch can't. Grigor will be there with T-Shawn, a few of the guys, and that's Steiny getting up into the. Never get up into. He's in the Canadian Football League Hall of Fame.
Right.
for the Canadian Football Hall of Fame, which is amazing. With Mike Walker, which is, back in our days growing up, Hitch and I don't know if you were to play against Mike. That Mike went back a bit.
Mike hit me.
Yeah,
Yes,
80s.
he hit me.
Oh, yeah.
He's with Ozzy.
Yeah, Mike hit me. Yeah, I don't like Mike. I do like Mike.
You don't like Mike.
He is hard. I like Mike. But yeah, great honor for Steiny. We all saw it. We knew he was going to be a coach someday, and he's going to be a successful coach. We saw that in Osh too. So he's such a good dude on and off the field. I mean, he's a great teammate, and all the honors that he's getting is well deserved because he's an outstanding individual. But more than that, he's an outstanding football player, and now he's a mentor of young men, which is even more important the way the society is today. And I wish I could be there to help him with it and be able to watch him put on that jacket because it's a good feeling. Even though me and Osh talked about it, we don't remember who put on our jacket, so no big deal.
So he'll get over it. He'll get over it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a great honor for him to be up there, and then he'll get his face all plastered up and put up there, and then you guys can do weird things to my bust and send pictures.
I've already manhandled Osh's quite a few times, so I expect once I see yours, Danny, it will get the same treatment.
Dropping them on.
That's what I figured. So So I mean, I want to see which one does it to Steiny's though first. That's a big one.
That is a big one.
The problem is now there's too many cameras up there at Tim Hortons Field. There's too many cameras, so we got to block one out before we do
it. You're seeing what time it is.
Just check how long your tie is. Oh man, listen, man, believe it or not, I got 4 other jobs to go to, Danny. So
do you really? What? Now tell me this. I'm hearing that you are the next guy up for commissioner whenever that opens.
Well, I don't know. I'm already one of those things, and I don't know. No one's calling me. I don't know what the deal is. Listen, the CFL will always be in my blood.
I've been putting it out there. Put Meatsy in for commissioner.
Wow. So I wouldn't mind a paycheck.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
You ain't lying. No doubt. I'd like to take that piece. That'd be good. So we'd all come on and help.
Oh, that would be the best part.
Yeah.
That would be the
Just
only
take the job for $1 and spend all the other money in like booze and stuff.
I like that.
We'll bring back the 90s, that type of stuff.
I think we can do it.
Junk in the trunk.
I can definitely think we can do that. And maybe bring back a couple trips to Portage La Prairie for the hockey tournament, a couple other beauties along the way.
Ooh, I just did. Okay, yeah. You guys go. I'll be down here. Remember, there's phones with cameras now.
Shit.
So.
Yeah.
Don't need that.
No, we don't. Oh, listen, we got to do this again because it took you at least 16 to 20 minutes to get on the call, so we lost that valuable time. But
see, that set up the whole thing about how do we win championships. I can't even get on the computer, so it's amazing. Yeah. But now I can. Now I'm all hooked in. You guys got me all set up, and so I appreciate it.
Well, we're gonna get you back on.
Okay.
Yeah, get you back
100%.
Well,
just
100%.
Yeah. So we'll see you in about 6-7 years.
Yeah.
For luck.
Yeah.
Nice talking to you.
Good seeing you. Okay. Maybe Grey Cup next year in Hamilton. I'll stop by. I'll sneak in again. So we'll do it that way.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Maybe Meatsy will show up.
Yeah. Well, when you got that many jobs, you're pulled in many different directions. I understand. So
hey,
he's got to work.
You got to do what you got to do. Danny Mac, the CFL legend, Ticat legend, just a legend. Just a legend. That's all I could say, buddy. It's been a pleasure. I'm so happy to see your face. Love having you here. Do you know how to get out of this now? Do you know how to shut this thing down?
It says leave studio.
Then just leave the studio, buddy. I think it's about that time.
Wood couldn't do that.
Don't do it yet. Bucko said don't do it yet.
No, I'm not going to do it yet. No. But I mean, he can't. He didn't see that thing that said leave studio and click it?
He doesn't know. This kid.
His one job is to get you on.
Look at him.
There he is.
Yeah.
All right. Enough said. Enough said.
I guess. Yeah. Well, I can't say anything. I couldn't even get on. I'll get off. There's no worry about that. I had no problem with
that. Are we good? Are we good for him to get off?
Oh, for God's sakes. We're going to stop recording now.
Well, say it up, Meatsy.
Guys, it's been a pleasure.
Sign off
from the Morreale and Hitch podcast. Mike Morreale, Rob Hitchcock, David Butko, and, of course, the one and only Danny Mac. Talk to you soon, guys. Have a great day. Bye.
You've been listening to Morreale and Hitch, literally the worst podcast we have on the Ticats audio network. While they may not, we value your feedback. Let us know your thoughts by email, hitmnh@ticats.ca. For the latest on your Hamilton Tiger Cats, subscribe to the Ticats audio network on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts.